Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered All Bosses Walkthrough. This is episode 18. Last episode we just cleared Lost Izalith, beat the Bed of Chaos, and got our final Lord Soul. So, if we wanted to, we could go beat the game right now, but as I explained in that episode, we're not going to because we still have the DLC to do, and if we go beat the final boss, we miss out on the DLC. It will just take us to New Game Plus. So, if you found this video looking just for how to access the DLC in the first place, you're in the right place. I'm going to show you how to access it, what places you need to go, what items you need, and then we're also going to take out the very first boss in the DLC as well. On subsequent playthroughs, accessing the DLC is super easy, but when you don't know, what you're supposed to do, it is a very complicated way of doing things. There's nothing, pointing you in the direction of what you need to do to access it. So hopefully this video is educational enough for you and shows you what you need to do. So first up, we are here at the bottom of Darkroot Basin in the lake where the Hydra normally is. That is one thing that is required. You do need to kill the Hydra to access the DLC, because that will cause another enemy to spawn after you reload the area that we need to kill in order to progress the requirements for accessing the DLC. So after you kill the Hydra, reload the area, and then this golden crystal golem will be back here. We need to kill him. Whoop. Fighting him can kind of suck when you're in this water. But once we kill him, out will pop Dusk of Ulasil. We're going to talk to her.
So,
She's going to talk about her hometown of Ulasil. We're going to say yes to her question to help her out. And there we go. She's going to disappear. So that's all you need to do for this step. Although I will show you, if you're doing like a miracle build or anything like that for your character, Dusk does have a variety of miracles that she sells now as a vendor. Her sign is going to show up over here where you pick up the Elite Knight armor set. You see her summon sign is just over there by that rock. And once we touch the summon sign, up she comes. Hello, Dusk. You can learn a gesture from her, and then, like I said, you're able to buy some miracles and spells from her. So, yep. You don't need to come talk to her to access the DLC, but that's just something that I wanted to make you aware of. Okay, now you need to go to the first Duke's Archives bonfire. I went ahead and went there before we came down here, so as to save our place. So I'm just going to use a homeward bone, and it will teleport us right back to there. If you didn't do that, it's understandable why you wouldn't. The quickest way to get here is either through the actual Duke's Archives bonfire. You just need to backtrack a little bit, or go to the Anne Orlando bonfire and just come through the entrance here. So now that we've rescued Dusk, we're going to come up here, use this elevator. If you've gone through the Duke's Archives already, then you know up here in this room are a bunch of crystal hollows. They're going to be a pain in the butt if we don't take care of them. So we're going to go ahead and just make sure that we kill all of them. Ouch. This is going to come for us. Come here. Yeah, of course it did that. Too early on the parry. Yikes. Alright. Forget it. We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, there's one more we need to worry about. So we're going to come out here, bait it out. There you are. Too late on the parry. Man, parry timing is off. Okay, you don't need to worry about the channeler. He's not going to give you any problems. So this crystal golem here, he is who we have come for. Now that we've rescued Dusk, if we kill him, he will drop a broken pendant. If you kill him before you rescue Dusk, nothing happens. He doesn't drop anything, so it is important that you go rescue her first. So that broken pendant, that is what is actually going to give us access to the DLC itself. Alright, so back down we go, and then I'm going to do this off camera, but we're just going to head straight back to where we rescued Dusk, and that is where we'll be able to access the DLC. If you're looking for the quickest way to get there, I recommend just going to the Undead Parish bonfire. It's still quite a bit of a run, but it's better than any of your other options, to be honest. So probably the quickest way. And then yeah, just from here, just run all the way down to Darkroot Basin to where we were before, and you should be all set. All right, so we made it back to the bottom of Darkroot Basin. And now that we have the broken pendant in our inventory, as you come over here to where the crystal golem was, you will see an item and this dark purple orb thing floating in the air. So real quick, we're going to grab this item. And you'll see, oh, this is Dusk's armor set. What in the world? Why would her armor set here? Well, because what happened to her is going to happen to us here. So when we hit examine, this little cutscene will play, and this giant purple hand reaches out and grabs us, pulls us in. And we are now in the DLC. So there you go. Like I said, it's a very confusing thing if you've never played this game before, and how to actually access the DLC, what the correlation is between that random crystal golem in the Duke's archives and Dusk. I've no clue. Couldn't tell you, but that is how you access it. So there you go. We are now here, and it doesn't take very long to get to the first boss, because as you come up into this hallway, we've got a fog wall right away, and we're going to be facing the Sanctuary Guardian. This boss is a great intro into how difficult the DLC bosses are going to be. He's no joke on a first playthrough. His tail is cuttable, although it's a much harder tail cut to get. Wow, we got poisoned right away. Love that. But we're fairly leveled up at this point, so we're doing good damage. This is a little thing that he's going to send out in front of him. Watch out for the lightning breath. Oh. There's the tail cut, which is awesome for the fight because it makes it so that we can't get poisoned from this point on. Oof, ouch, we might die here. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, okay, we got the double heal off. We're doing crazy damage to this guy. You can access the DLC very early. As soon as you get the Lord Vessel, you're able to come here. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, then by all means. Oh, lucky dodge. And there we go. Sanctuary Guardian down. Let's go ahead and... You know what? No, there's a bonfire right ahead of us. We don't need to heal. Okay. Let's put that boss down. We're able to come through here, up these stairs. We've got a bonfire right away. Alright, now if you beat Sanctuary Garden and you're like, oh, that wasn't very hard, like, that wasn't a challenge at all, well, there is an extra challenge available for you if you're feeling up to it. If you come back to the boss arena, I guess it's not right now, but later on as you progress through the DLC, if you come back here, there will be 2 Sanctuary Guardians. Kind of a look into From Software's mind, as in the future they would put double bosses of pretty much everything in Elden Ring. But yeah, double Sanctuary Guardian, no joke. It is not easy. But yeah, so there you go. That's how you access the Artorias of the Abyss DLC within Dark Souls. Pretty complicated way of doing it, but it's fairly easy once you know what you're doing. And yeah, so from this point on, we've got 3 other bosses in the DLC I'm really looking forward to doing. I'm going to split the rest of the DLC up in 3 different parts. 1 part dedicated to each of those bosses in the area leading up to them. So hopefully you will join me in that. But if you found yourself watching this video, appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you can. Subscribing is free, and I'm going to be putting more and more content out like this, walkthroughs for all the Souls games, plus stuff like boss rankings and a whole bunch of other things. I got a lot of ideas that I want to explore. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. It does me a lot of good. But if you've been continuing this journey on with me, and we'll be going forward even more into the DLC, we will see you next episode.